Hello, hello, hello. How are you? I hope you're doing well. If you're watching YouTube, you can catch us live at twitch.tv/TalkSmile2. And if you're watching YouTube and you like to see, maybe like, maybe comment, maybe subscribe. And if you're safe, feel free to dislike and tell me why. I hope you have a wonderful day, and let's get into this. Alright, let me check the, go ahead and go check the sound a second here. Also make sure that everything is at 1. Alright, let me go check the sound. Just get to pop up. Oh wait, is this sound actually on? Yes. Okay. Alright, let's see. Can we hear you? One test, 1, 2, 3. Think this will work? Hello? There we go. I hate that the Twitch. So I can't check on the OBS side, because sometimes when it tells me, oh yeah, no, the sound's totally working, it's not. Alright, so let's keep going where we left off. Anyway, alright, there we go. Yep, alright, in our kitchen. So now, we have a few things to work on. We have our living room. We have downstairs the bedroom and everything. In all honesty, it feels really, really like a nice little house. I do like. How's it going? Stew. I suppose we'll do the same thing we've done in all the rooms so far in this one. Can't wait for that to turn green, and that'll be great. I probably want to remove this and then put it back after taking one of the copper there and switching. Make it feel more full. But it might still work. I don't know, you'll have to tell me. Alright, so I probably want to continue the dark wood in here. I also want to have like a cozy vibe in here, probably. Something soft, maybe. We'll see. So many options after all. I probably should be getting into Botanial if for nothing else, so that I can kind of just use those blocks as well, potentially. Be a little weird, I know, but I don't know, I kind of like the idea. Alright, I mean, brass does look really nice, but... Oh, hello, Tomas! I'm doing okay. Good to hear. Alright, we're gonna get Prismite. You know, I like Prismite, you know? Let's see if we can't make ourselves some Chrismite. I guess it'll be the last one. Where do you get it? You know... It looks really cool, so it's like, so how do I get this block? I'm sure there's a way to make it. You know what? Let me find out, because I mean, I've done a lot of the right? If I go fight with my... Alright. Let's see. Anyway, how are you doing, Tomas? Other than fine. Have a good day? I hope. Nope. I guess I gotta go searching. Maybe not. No. Suppose the answer is I gotta look for caves in that section. That's great. So in theory, if I was to look around, maybe there could be a cave. And that could have Chrismite in it, maybe. Kind of annoying that that's the potential, pretty much only way it looks like I can do it. I would think that everything to some extent would be able to be made. Especially, just like, I do get it, to be clear. I do, but I just thought this from cameras like, I don't think I've come across. I feel like the other ones do have a way to make them. I don't know. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. I just kind of like the color. Same with the azurine, but obviously it's probably requires me to go searching for it, which is a little bit annoying. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Or there's a way to get it, but I don't know how. Because I don't know. Is there a book? Oh, you think there's a crate book? You could be right. Although I didn't see one. And the way they do the other stuff. It'd be on probably page 1 if there was one, right? What books we got? It's purple. This is not what we're looking for. Parallel series, laser.io. Engineer's Decor. Blood Magic. Tinker's Construct. No, nothing. Power. The power one is useful. I'll give it that. I don't know. OXD? I don't see anything. Don't think you're correct there, man. Do we have a create? We do have a create tab. Sick. So I don't think that was it. Branch out, grab a stick. Realistically speaking, I'm not blaming you or anything. I feel like there should be a way to make it. For the stuff. Cake base, baked cake base. Cake. Anyway, I don't think there is one on this map pack. I'm gonna be honest, Moss. Which is fine. I just... I'm not sure how to get, like, the problem is I think that for, at the very least, one of them, I'm pretty sure... I don't know. I don't know. Mm. There's gotta be a way to make it, but I just... there might be something to do with the red. I don't know. I don't know. Hmm. Yeah, apparently there is a way. There should be a way. I just don't know how. Hmm. I don't know. It's probably something where I'd have to figure something out, but... Right now, you know what? It seems like it's too much of a pain in the butt to do. To figure out. So, again, even though I do like how they look, and I really do think that'd be the best bet, we're gonna skip out on them. Because I don't know where to find them. And it's kind of annoying to try and figure out. I mean, if one of you guys were... I mean, that'd be cool, but... I ain't gonna ask that. So, I just gotta figure out something that looks good. Food. Hmm. I don't know. Seeker's Construct definitely has that really cool vibe, though, with these. So there's that as well. To be able to do this. But it feels a little too dark for a you know? Yeah, it is. Very much my least favorite. What do you know? Or like I said, if you know of a way how to do it, do tell. But I'm not gonna... keep searching because it's like, too much of a pain. I'm gonna be honest, this is a bit too much of a pain for me. Try and go through and be like, even if I really do like how they look, you know, like, I like how this looks. I really do. I did the other mod pack as well, in Step Factory. But the problem is they actually had a recipe for it, whereas here we really don't. The one that has anything recipe-wise. Wow. And I'm gonna guess it probably has something to do with, like, mixing materials, like, I'm pretty sure limestone, I don't remember what it was, but I saw in a different mod pack how to do, but it's just like, I could say how to do it. Feels very, very frustrating. If I like how it looks, I'd like to use it. But if I can't get it, I can't get it. So, yeah, I don't know. The only thing that might... Yeah. Anyway, I did just, I don't know. I don't know. Skip the song, I'm gonna be honest. I don't mind it, but it's a little much. I'll acknowledge it. I guess there's dripstone. We could do that. It's got a soft feel to it, or granite. Maybe andesite? Andesite might be the best bet. It's got a little bit of look to it, but not too crazy. Yeah, let's do that. It's easier than trying to figure out where a cave is. Just for the sake of, like, one wall. I really like the colors, but it's too much of a pain to find. Yeah, go up to the top. So, and that's what it is. Got a nice look to it, still. Although it feels a little boring in comparison to some of the other blocks it could have been, but, like, what would I was gonna be looking for? The problem is with the caves and stuff, like, how far out you have to go and everything. I guess I might need a new... Go make a quick hammer. I think that's where, to me, I kind of end up going, it's a bit much. Or wait, is my hammer in here? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Anyway, I mean, I don't know. There's probably a way to do it. I just don't know how to do it, so I can't figure that out. That just doesn't feel nice. Hmm? Yeah, well. I mean, I spent like 10 minutes searching and couldn't find any answers. So that's not just too much. Thank you. Let's be fair to that. Yeah, I don't like that either. The NSA is not the best bet. Anyway, I'm sure that it's something, I just don't know what it is. It's normal. And that might be the most annoying part. I know it's something, I just don't know what. And 90% of what I could find in that 10 minutes was effectively along the lines of super complicated farm, but I can't actually see what it is. And I just need to dig far enough and deep enough, basically. So I'm sure there's something. I just don't know what. I think that's the most annoying part of it is it's like, there's no caves. The first actual cave we came across was here. And none of it seems to be... This is a lush cave of Kale. This is Scoria here. Which means that down here somewhere there's a potential to find it. If I was to go down. That's tough. Prismite. Okay, so this would be where I would need to go. Level 9. I mean, obviously monsters are going to be spawning there and stuff, but I really do like the color. But the other one I want a little more in water is the blue one. Maybe I should try looking that one up. Not this. This color. Azurine. I like Azurine. I think that'd be the best one for what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's useful. Alright, let's see. Sorry, I'm just trying to look. I'm gonna figure out if this is playing. Custom recipe. Nope. Unless there's something in the thing I can't. I'll figure it out eventually. I will. See if there's another way to do it here. Okay, so I guess I can look for later, but for right now, maybe. Rather, I can maybe look later. I don't even know, I just clicked. Anyway, I guess I can find it, and let's just go over here and see if we can't find a spot. If I could figure out a spot where it's generating, that would do it, probably. Although, it does say that it's around where this stuff would be, so there's a decent chance that it could be in here. Or around here. So, what I'm thinking of doing is going out to that and seeing if I can't find it. Well, no time like the present. Gotta be super careful, right? Alright, so... Oops, I don't want that. I want one. Alright, so here's vaguely where we want to be. See where we are actually pretty on point. If we come here, we already know that this is going to be complicated. If I start using too much, I might just, Alright. Go get a different pickaxe. In fact, I almost definitely will. Alright, yeah. Way to get tough. And Scorzia. I'll be right back, actually, I think. I'm gonna go get a, a different pickaxe that's just specifically for this that I can break. I don't care about cobblestone overall. Alright. There we go. And I can always get more wood when I need it. Alright, let's hold still a second while the server backup is doing its thing. I don't really care that much, but you know what? I think it's done, right? Yeah. Just have a second anyway. Alright, so our new pickaxe is for the express purpose. I don't think it was here, right? I can see... Yeah. Just to dig into some of these sections, I guess. Get ourselves some tastiness. We'll also try to be careful. I mean, if nothing else, we can have a warm brown bedroom area. Or, well, living room area, which does work. Although we could have made this anyway, I think. Alright, we're almost there. I think I'm gonna have to go up though. Or down, I'm not sure which. Oh. That was something. Alright. Alright. We can get over here. I should be getting close. Yeah. I am effectively to wherever this take down. No, I could tell I'm either on the roof or the floor. Thank you. Without that, I don't think I'm gonna dig down. Well, I'm not curious. Wow, there's no monsters here, so I'm still not quite there. Of all the caves, so there's that. Alright, I'm actually gonna turn here. It looks like I can. Go. Okay. Oh, I've gone too far. Alright, so... let's back up to here. Y10, where are we at? We're at Y59. Alright, so let's back up. Let's make sure we're actually in place. I gotta be careful. Okay. Do I plan to come back here? No. It's still going down anyway. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my inventory's full. You can hear a skeleton. Okay. At 33. Not a room. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's definitely like stuff in the caves, but I'm not actually gonna go into the cave. I'm just gonna... go around it. Ah. There's the cave. Right where the stuff is that I want. The one that's fallen can stay gone, but we can kind of try and see if we can't get a little bit here. Alright. Okay. Alright, you know, I mean, this works for me. There we go. I really didn't get that much, did I? Dig up. But I mean, I got what a little bit of what I was looking for. And if I look around a little bit more, I probably will find more. I love these are like amethyst geodes, definitely. Yeah. The only thing I have issues with trying to figure out here is... I can hear things. Definitely in there, you know? I have a... No, I mean, yeah, okay, I'm out of stuff. Great. Well, I mean, I have, I guess, got the shroom lights. I can get new shroom lights as well. But I know that's what that is. Alright, let's look at this as well. Let's say we went this way. Only quickly available. I don't want to follow the line. It looks like I would have to just kind of go down. Alright, so if I was to come down a second here. I have carved myself a pocket. Weirdly enough. Alright, yeah, obviously we can hear here as well. I guess it's gonna be a red room. Yeah, it kind of does, but I like the way it looks when it's, kind of more cut up, I guess. We can also see there's some, if we go over here. I'll cover that a second. Limestone also has a decent look to it. I mean, you can see it's got that smooth, the smooth version, kind of go. Hello, Chris. I'm gathering materials for, or hoping to gather some materials for, building. I really wish I could figure out where there would be some of the other one, though, that I kind of like better. I wish I knew also how to make it. I think that's one of the things I'll say here. Oh, there's Viridium over here. Just Viridium. I feel like this is a different color of Viridium. What is this? Vines. I think that it's interesting. It opens hopes. You know, like, it makes it a hopeful thing we can have now that there's a little bit of chance that there's the potential to actually get some more furniture blocks. Other than that, I'm not sure how I feel currently. I think they're cool. I think it's got a cool idea. I mean, I also kind of find it funny that it's the Bedrock team that apparently, if you look at it, is effectively implementing this stuff. In its own way, you know? Not the Java team. Hmm? I really don't have much reason to despair now, do I? Huh. This looks like it's a big old chunk of red. Anyway, the only reason I even comment on that is it's like... I mean, they're finally getting their chance to shine. And show how quickly they can adjust and stuff, and I think it's kind of cool. And ironic. But, I think beyond anything else, the fact... I don't know. It's up to you, man. I was just saying more along the lines of, like... Anyway, do I have any more lights on me of any kind whatsoever? I don't think I do. No. Well, I guess that's that. We've definitely got enough here of various types of blocks and stuff. We can come back. Anyway, I don't know. I just was saying it's just in line with the whole... It definitely wasn't expected. I kind of see. Take this out a second. Just try to see if there's any monsters over there right now. I don't think there are. Okay. We're safe. Think. Yeah, let's just make sure. Yeah. Yeah, I have time. Yeah. We're good. Alright. So I can collect more if I really find myself needing more. I really wanted to find the Azurine, but I didn't find any Azurine, which is a little frustrating, I'm gonna be honest. Especially since there's no other way to find it. And unlike with this one, I'm feeling like I wish I knew if there was a way to... I really do wish to know if I could know any other way. It's kind of annoying having to search through this and be like, is it here? Is there any in here? Be uncertain. Like, this is Okrum here. Yeah. I can get limestone. I can even find this stuff, but it's just like, I like the Azurine for my... I would have liked that, but it's not happening, so I guess... we're just gonna have to go with a red living room. Which isn't what I really wanted. Alright, I just want the smooth... I think I want to also have, I think I also would like to have... I do have the limestone on me, right? Yeah. I think this one, I think this actually look kind of nice. I think I'm gonna have to go back for more limestone. But I had to come back here for coal anyway, so it was fine. But... yeah. You know, I mean, like a... what do you think? Too much? A bit much. Fair enough. Well, I guess the question is, what part is too much? That's an important part of the question. Really makes this room way bigger anyway. If you could tell me. Kinda late. Yeah, I have. I think 'cause I haven't added that much to the space. And if you're really going to call that out, I mean, have you seen my kitchen? Like, let's be real here. I think I know what I'm saying, like, I mean, color-wise. Before I make a specific decision on anything whatsoever like that. Like I said, I didn't actually want the red. I wanted the blue here. But I don't know how to, I don't know if there's another way to get Azurin other than having to specifically search for it. If you could figure that out with StoneBlock 3, I'd love that, and I would go use that color instead. I think blue would be nicer anyway, because it doesn't add the connotations of a red room, if you will, which I don't really care for exactly, but like I said, my problem is more along the lines of just... I have to find the one that I want, and I couldn't do that, so I'm going with red instead, because red is still okay. Especially when you mix it with the deep browns, like this one. It can still look okay, right? And that's why you add the white as well, so it's not too rich. So this isn't my first option either. Yeah, this is not my first option. This is my second option after I'm like, I can't find what I would like to use. And I don't know how to get it. So this is just kind of where I'm stuck at. So with that in mind, how's the red? Because I looked through, like, I tried looking through several different places, but it just says I have to go find it. Or it might be possible to make a farm for it, but I don't know how. Especially since half of them say you need to add this extra mod. It's like, well, then I can't do that, because I don't know if that's in StoneBlock. 3 specifically. And that's the thing that's kind of frustrating. I'm like, I'd like to add this. I think it would look good. That looks good enough to move forward instead of me going and searching for stuff, huh? Well, fair enough, I guess. Yeah, but my biggest thing is I looked through all these different places, like, maybe... But it's like, I can't find anything. And that's kind of where it becomes frustrating, because I'm like, I'd like to do something, and... Especially with things like mod packs, I feel like... I really do feel this way, just to be clear. I'm not, like, just saying this. I really and truly... It does get frustrating. Especially considering it's like... I think the thing for me that's the most frustrating about it is it's like, so Create is meant to be a mod in which basically everything's automated, right? And there shouldn't be really any, like, limited resources. In that sense. Anyway, I'm gonna go get more charcoal and then I'm gonna head back to the one spot and we're gonna see if I can't. Alright, or coal rather. We're gonna take half a stack. I do need some limestone, more limestone. But yeah, if I could figure out how to tell more than anything else. I think I'd be a lot happier. Like, okay, I can figure out how to tell where something is at least. I didn't pass it right. Was it 11? I don't think it is. Okay. 12. Anyway. My biggest issues are things where it just kind of falls along the line of just... I know I could put, by the way, some Tilt 40 spots here, but I don't need that much. I just need enough to kind of be able to... What I'm looking for. Yeah, I hear you. And all I want is... limestone. That was that way, that was that way, but this is over here. Here's where I'm gonna go with it. I feel like the way to have mitigated... I think this is being treated like an ore, right? Because obviously you can crush it up and blah blah blah, but I think if it hadn't been treated so much like an ore and had been treated more like, Although I'm 90% certain that the monsters are down. Like an actual block. Not sure most people have even noticed, especially since to get there you kind of gotta... Oh, there's food here. Okay. I mean, pick upable blocks, right? Except not really. Except yes, really. I guess the question becomes, can... There's a vine there. Oh, there's more cave over here. I mean, nothing can really get to me other than this skeleton now, so... I guess I can look around and just try and see. Oh, there's that skeleton that I was just commenting about. You know what, here's how we're gonna handle it. Alright. Honestly, it lets me kind of look around a little bit. Right. Yeah, come over here. I actually need... Oh, whoop, nope, we don't want that. Yeah, you can't come up. I already guaranteed that. I mean, until I light it up, I guess there's stuff I can get, but... Sort of. But I don't really want to do it this way. Can't pick this up. I wish I had a bow. But I do have a bow. Wish I had arrows. But yeah, okay, I can't really even look around because they're kind of just, yeah. They're here. They're violent. They're annoying as all get out. But at least they kind of can't come in here. Now, right? And I also know for a fact there is not any Azra in here, so I don't have much use to sticking around. Which is more frustrating than anything. But I did pick up my limestone that I needed, so there's that. I think I have enough. I probably don't. Go gather more limestone. Let me be sure I have enough limestone, rather. These guys are loud. Yeah, I hear ya. Alright. There we go. And we can collect here as well. Oh, let's play. Because other than spooters, nothing's coming over here. And maybe those guys. But not really. Alright, and honestly, this is off the path enough that I don't have to come back. Alright, now that I've done that, and I've dealt with that, and I feel good, I think I have enough. Home we go again. And again, it still just kind of falls back on that whole, I'd like to have... not this. I'd like to have what I like better, but if I have to choose, I'd rather have this than nothing. And yeah, like I said, if you managed to figure that out, I'd love to know. Because that would be way easier than just putting down these. See? And I mean, if you did even try to look it up, you're going to find it's a whole lot of, I don't know. I think that's the part that's the worst part about it. Alright. I'll remove those in a second. Because we want to go up that half step. Like all the other rooms. Honestly, it does open up the room quite a bit. I do have to add lights in here. Actually, in the case of that, I just... only across the pillars, right? Yeah, only across the pillars. Alright, now we have to pick what we want this to look like in here. Go. See, it is still less. It's like, it feels like it's a lot, but it really isn't a whole lot. Not really, because this is going to all be confirmed. Alright, so... I promise. Go dump all that. I think that's the most frustrating part about the whole thing, is it's just like, I know I have a whole lot. What do I even do? I don't want the Corsia, blah. And that would be too much. I definitely think it needs to be something light. Maybe diorite. Which, again, it sounds a little counterintuitive, I acknowledge it, but it works. Because if you're gonna have such a dark room, what you gotta do is you gotta make the ceiling a lighter color. want this to be 2 wide, probably. Like this. That's like that. Let me eat. And I come up here. And then this here. Come back to this a second, but for an actual reason this time. Maybe 5. Not 4, but 5. Actually, I don't even need them like that. I just need them like this. Technically, I need 3. Alright. I guess no, that's fine like this. Yeah. Alright, so you do that like that. Actually, we could even do a light there. I want to do a simpler one, but I do like the idea of using the let me look at the glowstone / glows stuff. Let me see textures. I think that. Alright, so maybe this. Circle. Yeah, okay. Oh, but wait, I don't think I have this yet, do I? I need the Philosopher's Workbench. I can throw that together pretty quickly. Alright, give me a second. Oh yeah, this is also our greenhouse. Not done. Well, no, it's not. I'm not denying that. I'm gonna be honest. It's... Alright, so I need one of these. Yeah, chicken. There's something wrong with my chickens. Oops, I grabbed that wrong one. They work very, very hard. This is an obsidian chicken, so no. This? Yes. And then the last thing I need for this is just wood and one of these. Okay. 2. I'll just do it like... Actually, do I have any at all on my person? Let's check this in here for the moment. Yes, I do. Actually, yes, I do. Even more so. Ooh. Alright, so... if we make one of these, boom. Ta-da! First, I need to grab some glowstone. Right now. It goes up here again for now. I need a room for all this stuff. Yep. Sorry for the sneeze, by the way. Alright, Alright, it should be this one. Thank you. Sorry. Alright. I see the loopy. I don't care about the loopy. Yeah. Alright, lantern. You know, I find myself curious. What else do we have that we can do here? Oh, this is where we do diamond blocks. I see, and emerald blocks and stuff. Huh. Alright. I mean, these could look really cool. But we don't need that right now. Yeah, because the create ones, or chipped ones, I guess. Oxidized copper. Kind of like that color, but I would need to oxidize the copper first. Alright. I'm gonna be honest, I'd like to find the glowstone stuff as well, but I don't know where to look for darker depths stuff, so it's fine. Alright. Instead I want to do a lantern. I might just use the one I already have, but I kind of like the idea of doing this one. Boom. Now, the other thing is I would maybe do like a bar down, maybe? Like a seam, but I think that'd be too much. What do you think? Specifically for a, living room. I need to do the floor as well. Just a reminder as well. Alright, so, is it still too much, or is it actually starting to kind of go somewhere? Especially if you consider that the wood is going to go in and through. It'd be tempted to do one of these, but with the contact. It's like, I really like it, but in comparison to like would have been instead is, yeah, I get it. Alright. So I need do this, and then I need a chisel. But yeah, no, for me, I just, it's the kind of thing where I go, I really do wish. I really do. Alright. Alright. go. And of course get this. This is not gonna stay. I don't think there's really anything I can do with sofas wise, but I can do one thing, I think, that'll let me basically have a sofa. But I had one of these in here. Alright, how many more did it have? That's 12? 13. There. Alright. But see, it's okay. It's not great, but for a living room especially, so it's just kind of like that kind of thing. It works. Alright, so let me see what I need now. Oh, that's a bigger one specifically. I didn't use the loom. I can make that. I should definitely empty this out the rest of the way though first. Or at least as much as possible. Alright. There we go. Let's see, what do we got now? I really don't need to carry diamonds around with me, so... Even though it's kind of useful. That should be pretty much everything I can empty comfortably. Alright, so... we'll leave it at that. Maybe we remove these as well. Alrighty. Oh, I realize there's some mausoleum in here. That made things a lot cleaner. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, no, that's not. There we go. I'm still gonna go here a second, because it's faster to do it this way. so I need string from string chicken. Nope, we're just gonna take a whole stack of that. Very cool. Perhaps 2 or 3 stacks. Alright. And then I need a light gray dye. I definitely don't need that much. There's a good chunk up there. Just on the floor. Alright, so now I need a log chicken. Actually, I need 4 of these, don't I? And then sticks. I don't have any. I think I just dumped all my cobble, didn't I? I should probably go grab some more cobble. Hey, Mabra. It's fine. I did not finish the game, so don't worry. I did finish Ridley, but I did not complete the final boss. What we're gonna do next week is probably do that. I'm gonna try. If I don't succeed by the end of it, though, I'm gonna have to accept that I can't do it for now. And then we'll probably want to restart anyway at some point. Because I did try to look it up online as well. I couldn't find anything, but I definitely do think my Metroid Prime Remastered. Not right now. I think it's probably more likely when the game's about to come out. Or the 4th one. Or something more aligned with that if we were to do it again. But I realized... I mean, I can't say for certain, but I'm like 99.9999999% sure my game somehow did glitch, and that the 3 that I'm missing for the missiles I just cannot get. And the thing is, well, there's things that say, oh, there's no ability to accidentally, like, glitch your game with that. There's other things that say, yeah, no, there are certain missiles that can and do that. So I'm kind of inclined to think that my game really and truly did just glitch. So it's like, don't worry about it, man. It's not like it's your fault either, necessarily. Yeah. At least it's not something that completely keeps me from finishing the game. Considering one of the glitches that apparently does actually still exist in the remaster, right? In the game? The remake, or whatever it is. Is that we could have accidentally lost a, one of the things. The artifacts. Apparently that's another one that can happen. Now there's those that go, no, 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 you can't have that actually happen. There's other places where it's like, actually, no, you can. So I think that it's fine. Don't worry about it. On that as well. I remember what I went back for. How am I doing? Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, I think the biggest problem is that, and this is part of where it's like, it's not acknowledged as an actual problem, and probably part of why it never actually got fixed, is that there's so many people online that go, oh, no, 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 you just haven't found it yet. And it's just like, and yeah, there's some people who do find it, and then there's just some people who just don't respond again. And it's just like, I think I'm kind of left with it, like, that's not a good way to, like, react when it's like, yeah, you might actually have had a problem. And instead just go, well, you probably just haven't found it yet. is the response. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure my game... We wouldn't get the fancy ending no matter what anyway, so... Or the extra cutscene, rather. And I'm not, like... To be clear, I'm not saying that's what you guys were doing. There's just that there was no coordinated, so nobody knew. But it's like... The fact that it's like the immediate response for everyone for me, I think, like just looking on the online forums, just trying to find an actual, is there actually a glitch or not? I couldn't even find it in the end. And the only answer is no. You are either you'll just find it eventually, and it's like, yeah, this is stupid. Anyway, but yeah. So in all honesty, if I don't succeed at it, what I'm gonna say is. But we're gonna put it aside for now. But but when the fourth game is coming out, or if they do announce that they will be releasing the second and third game remastered as well, right? I think that would be a good time to go back and redo it. Because I think I could beat the final boss if I had that last 3 missiles, right? Or basically the last 3 missile shots. I just couldn't. And I might still succeed, but after having to get through the stupid phase on Metroids, I either don't have enough health and I don't have enough other. So that's kind of where I end up going with it. But I did beat Ridley, and he was easy. Like, super easy. Which is a bit of a shame. Yeah. No, I do get that. Although apparently for some of them you do have to get them at the time kind of thing if you end up in the area. Which is potentially possibly what the problem was. So, like, there's a couple in Fandara Drifts, for example. Apparently. There's one that has that problem. And it's such super infamous, so it's like, that's the thing that to me, I'm like, so somebody says that's your response, is, oh no, it's not. When there's an infamous one. So there's a high chance that one of the ones that we may have even thought we got at the time. But if it didn't have, then that one definitely could be one of them. And yeah. I tried to look through. I think what happened is it just is a very rare glitch that happens, sort of, or can happen. Especially with an older game, it does. It just, remaster or not. Well, there's not typically a whole lot of glitches. It's if I did something out of order or something that is decided, nah, you need to do it. Anyway, like I said though, I don't blame you guys. I honestly just think it's one of those things. Expect is a potential unfortunate possibility when playing a game like that. Anyway, I just feel like I have to clear that back because I don't know. Alright, so let's put some light gray dye. I think I have to actually do it like this, actually, now that I think about it, don't I? Yeah. But it's fine, I don't need that much. I want... Alright, what I want here is for the shape to be... I'd like smooth, but I don't think there is a smooth. And let's do the... I feel like that looks kind of like a couch kind of look to it, don't you think? I did look through several of those, because that's the thing. Like I said, the problem is I went through... I did go through, like, several different places first. I do check where all the locations were. I even watched a few videos. Just just silently in the background kind of thing as I'm looking through. But the thing is, I didn't find one that I hadn't done, and that's what made me go. And the only one I wasn't completely sure if I had done or not, I checked, and I had done it, so that's what made me conclude that there definitely seemed to be an actual issue that I had just been unfortunate enough to come across. And like I said, it happens. It's to be expected. It's not that big a deal. It's a little frustrating, but that's just kind of the name of the game. It honestly makes me feel worse because I'm like, like you guys, you got through all that guiding and then it's just like, nope. It's not gonna work out. You know what, let's just type in frame here. Alright, I need this. Although I only really need this. And then what we want to do is we want to go into here. Put these in. Then I want these. I think I want more than this, but I want to start with this. So we're gonna put one here. Yeah, because I want to see how this works. So I want one more, but then see, we can make a nice big couch. I want a couple more, actually. You know, this is something I do wish they had in the game, to be honest. I know it's not necessarily realistic, but still, it's like, come on. That'd be so nice. So very nice. I know I don't need this book. Alright, so this can go here, and that could be like that, and you can have one like here. And potentially here. Fill them in as well. And then I probably want to make a table. I don't know. What do you guys think of the chairs? Are they too much? It might be too much. Maybe one, like, chair to the side. What do I think? Yeah, it doesn't really fit in here either. Maybe I want to move this back. Yeah. I see. Maybe this goes all like... Like, I don't really need to be, like... It might help if I do that. And then you can have, like, a chair here. I do too. This is super cool. I think as long as they're, like, functioning properly, I think I like the idea of these being... Alright, you know what? I kind of want to see halves. Like, can I make a smaller vertical stair? What about... this? No. We potentially to make a little. No. But I mean, you could still technically. What other things can we make with this? I'm gonna make this back into a stair and then figure out from there. Although technically I could. It keeps seeming interesting, but I'm not looking for that right now. Let's try. I have a thought here a second, since I can do this with it. That's a plate, floorboard. Yeah. I'm just kind of looking through what there is. I kind of want to use this to make a trapdoor. And then what we could do with the trapdoors. This is absolutely cray cray, right? There! Look at that. It's a little chair! It's perfect! I'll probably pull this in a little bit closer, though. I need a little table, I think. I might want to do something that would be like a little TV here, I think. Yeah, he would actually. I think I want that. Like a little coffee table. We'll probably like have a little gold around the outside and the glass in the middle. Utilizing these frame blocks, but then the question becomes, what would we do for a? I guess technically we have some ability to do. Is it in here? Do I have any left is the question. I don't know if I do. Yeah. And then if we took a couple, Alright. And then by doing that, we can have like that. I feel like this couch is too long like this. I might make a second chair instead. Alright. Then we can put a second chair here. The problem is it needs to be like here for it to really make sense. It feels a little too far in, but I can adjust. I could also make more gray wool. So we're pull this in instead. There. So I'm gonna go make another one of these. Add a little bit more wool, but how does that look? Yeah, that works. That's kind of like that little cozy vibe there. And then I can have a little table in the middle. Something like that. Like that. Actually, no, it would be on the inside. There. What's odd? I guess I could pull the chairs in as well. Let's see, now I need glass. And things. What should be two? Room is not a even shaped room, man. What options do we have other than that? I think the last time I found it was only the, I could have sworn there was a glass one, though. Okay, so we do have the chiseling and only the chiseling? I guess when there was a glass blower. Odd. I mean, it's not like the options are grand, but for a table, it does make sense. Alright, let me put the stick in here for now. Keep it safe. I need more. We'll see in a second. So I'm not done yet. And I do agree it does feel a little off. I need to figure out how to adjust. But, I might actually not need to do that. A second. I just thought of it. Alright, I saw mini blocks. I want to see how do certain blocks work. Because we can also have frame corner. Slab edge. I've got a thought. One sec. I think I know how to fix this feeling of it doesn't feel like it's right. Just put this here. And then as that goes there, which doesn't feel grand either. I'm gonna figure this out. Alright, and then these can be made into what? Pillar, half pillar, what is down here? Button. Mini cube. What does a mini cube do? Oh, it's basically like a head. Alright, interesting. Mm-hmm. I would like to be one more cut kind of thing. Alright. Oh wait. Corner. Easy. It's gonna take quite a bit to fill it in, but it's fine. I probably should do it like this. See? It could even feel good kind of doing it like this as well. But I think this will be a bit much. Actually, no, that's pretty perfect. Ta-da! I came up with it. I figured it out. I figured it out. I could even... I could actually do stuff with it. It's fine. See, I know what I'm doing. Sort of. I sort of know what I'm doing. Alright, so... we have glass. I need... to take all this with me. And go make what I need to make. Alright, I need iron. Let's start with... specifically smooth basalt. Or smooth stone. Okay. Put that back a second. How do I want to handle it? You got a different idea? Well, I mean, your idea was to make... I already just adjusted the room to make it an odd-numbered room, so I didn't want to go back to having it be even-numbered. Just cause. I'm gonna be honest. I should point that out. Alright, so... what we're gonna do is we are just going to take a couple of these. I figured if there were framed blocks that had those things, they would already be kind of... I'd be able to get other framed blocks of a similar sort. So, and I was right. So that's why I did it that way. I was like, it'd be one thing... The fact that it was framed blocks and had all these different options anyway, I figured, you know, it's probably actually got something to it. Alright. I did have a method to my madness. Well... I mean, concept, it really isn't that. Because it's like, yeah, it's great for making a shape. It's great for building, but, I mean... Yeah, is there actually anything these can do? I have no idea. Alright, so let's make a... thingy. Right, to put the iron away. Alright, I need that part, so we make that. And then we make this bit. Realize I need another piece of iron. And apparently I need some bricks. I don't think I have any bricks on me, but I do have bricks. Perfect. Alright. What am I missing now? Right now there should be nothing missing. It's gonna be down here for now, I guess. Alright, let me go grab... I want... Alright, I need more light gray for the wool, right? Yeah, you do you. I just want enough for that, for definitively. And for the table, I would like it to be... actually, this color. To be sure we have enough. Although we should have more than enough because it should just be like this. Be sure, just in case. Alright, so... Let me see, what else do I want to do? Alright, gray wool. But I have the wool on me, so it's fine. Alright, so first upstairs, deal with the wool. That last little piece of gray wool we need there. It was that one, right? I think it's that. And downstairs to this. And then I want to do this. see how it looks. I probably will come back and change it back. Or something else, rather. These don't work like that. Okay. Right, I forgot glass doesn't usually work like that. It's not like that. Just normal glass, though. Yes. Good to know. How about chisel glass? That'll answer me. Sure. This. That does work. Okay. Alright, you know what I think I'm gonna do here is... whoops. Just in the middle. And then what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna do something like brass or gold around the outside. I think there's brass blocks. I need to look and see if there's brass blocks. Well, we still can use these for other things. Yeah, there actually is. Cool. And the mix is for alloying zinc and copper. I could do that. How's that? Also, let's just grab one of these. Turn into what we need. I don't even know where that is. Alright, trapdoor. Okay, so... Alright. Let me go get some copper and some... What is in there? Upstairs, I guess. Basically. Oh, it's eating flowers. It's enjoying the flowers too much actually be useful. There are items here, I guess. You know what? I'm gonna let them go. They aren't that exciting. Alright, Wait, what am I doing? Alright. So copper, let's grab 1, 2 of these. Zinc. There. And we go over here. Okay. Alright, let's start making brass. Not enough nuggets, I guess. I'm gonna go fill up some lava and then... Or refill the lava really quickly a little bit. And then we'll just go ahead and go get some more. I'll make enough to kind of go around the edge. I think that'll look fine. How much ooze in there? Okay. Let's just see how this looks. Alright. That was on me. Yeah, I think that could look nice. I think that could look really nice. Alright. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so what I need is... Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. Check that a second. This should be zinc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Hey. All right. So we're just gonna be patient, and then we'll mix, and we'll mix, and we'll mix, and we'll have... I guess there's no brass nuggets, is basically how it is there, so... Alright. I'll probably use brass for this stuff later anyway, so it's fine. Kind of leave that in there. Yeah, I know there's more in there. Alright, yeah, while we're doing that, we're just gonna put these over here. Yeah, that looks nice. Honestly, looks like a very, very kind of... a little flanging, but it looks like a, I don't know, I'm justifying this. It looks like a table. Which is all it really needs to look like. And then from there, I guess, add a little TV, and then... I guess we'll have to figure out what that would be. I need like 2 more here. And here's why it's not OP, by the way, Tomas. I have to put in full blocks every time, so... just think of that. How expensive this is. Like, yeah, you can get any shape you want, but it still needs the full block no matter what. Honestly, I think it's still fine. Yeah, that's nice. We have ourselves a table. Can't really put anything on it. That's fine. Probably would add a lamp, and then I don't think there's anything that would fit TV exactly, right? It'd be hilarious if there was actually a television. Yeah, no, there's nothing like that. I did not expect it either, to be clear. Anyway, let's just try and find something with a screen. Other than that, I mean, I do have an idea. Maybe there actually are screens, so think about it. I just thought of something that I'm sure isn't in the game, but it would be so funny if it is. Yeah, because it would be the point. Alright, so we can still have potential ability to do this. Not easy. Alright, let's just look at what we've got under the color of black. Glass, right? Yeah. You know what? Illuminate black block. Perfect. We'll just take, like, a couple of these. The color black. So we mix up them like this. No wait, they have to be the full 8. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. First off, let's finish this off. Yeah. Now, let's say we were to put this in the middle here. I just don't know if I like it there. I need to look at what they have for frame blocks. Again. Alright, what have we got? What have we got? What have we got? For the potentials. Like, I like the idea of a wall to some extent, but unfortunately I think it would connect to things and that wouldn't be great, so we don't really want that. Glass will It double steps. What do we got? Wallboard. One cube. Framed button. Framed gate. We'll have to... What does a framed gate look like really quickly? But see, the thing is, it goes... It's still not what I'm looking for. See if there's a block behind it, I guarantee. Actually, you know what? Let's see how this looks. I can come back and say nah. Well, that's because it's a frame. It's basically glass panes. The problem is that it goes like that, but for a TV, I mean, it's not the best, but it's not horrible. You can even go up with it. If you really want. I don't really want to, though. Because it doesn't look horrible, it just feels like it's weird. The real answer is... I'd like it to be able to not I guess... Maybe a wrench would work with it, but I don't know. Hello, Mr. Kenji. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. So the problem with the walls, which I think would be great otherwise, is that they'll connect. Like so. And then do that. See? I think if it didn't do that, I wouldn't be as frustrated, but... Oh, there might be a frame... Now that I think about this. Anyway, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. What is this called? Framed blocks. Alright. There is a framed wrench. How do we make that? Seem like the end of the world. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. As always, welcome back. Alright, let's say we made a frame wrench. What happened with that? Okay. Wow. So if I remove that... I did this. It does not do what I need it to do. I mean, it's an intriguing idea, but... What does this do? It flattens. Maybe I want a framed hammer. There's gotta be a way to do this. I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world. How do we do the hammer? Let's make the hammer. Let's try making the hammer. What if I was to say do this? Nope, that just takes it off. I mean, I guess that's one way to take off the texture without needing to go into... I don't know. What does this do? I'm not sure. What do you do? You just exist. Okay. Okay. Lovely. That's just how it is, I guess. A little annoying. I suppose we could take some of these and try and see how this looks. We do have this anyway. So if you put them in with this, it does that. Still not entirely certain. I'm just seeing how that works. Alright, so let's say we did this. I think that... But I think I could go with this and I could make the, So we know we can kind of split these as well, right? So let's say we took these and do we do this? No. Bleh. Alright. Corner. Now, here's the thing though, because I don't know if I actually like it being on. Right? But I do think that that size for TV is good, right? Alright, we saw the hammer does remove these, so... I don't know where that is went. There! The TV! good as we're gonna get. I mean, to be fair. There's nothing that does smooth black. Other than maybe Scorch or something like that, but I don't know. Our next best bet would be something like Netherite, and I don't think that really works. Which is the problem, isn't it? I guess concrete could work. What do you think? What would be better, concrete or what we're currently using? I can go quickly make concrete if you like concrete's better. Yes, on concrete? Okay, fine. Alright, I can do that. That's fine. Alright, let's go try and make some black concrete. Alright, so first I need to select some gravel. Like so. I don't even need that much. Alright, so we need the color black, which I already have, so I need some sand. There. Here's our TV. What do you think? I was happy to kind of add like a little bit of carpet on the bottom, but I decided I didn't want to do that, so I didn't do that. Just to be clear, I did think about it. I guess I could do a little rub in front of the TV. That could be done. It can also help break this up as well. I don't really want it to be gray though. What you can do for adjusting of shade is cyan, right? Yeah. I don't even need that much. But we do here. This color might not be the right color to do, by the way, just to be clear. You go for a slightly darker color, kind of like this. Maybe not that. Could work. I might want to change the color to cyan instead, because it kind of would match better, but it's the kind of thing where it's like... See, that might be a little bit too much. I might go back to gray for that, but I just felt like a pop of color. Just a pop of color. You have to tell me what you think. I feel like it could be too much, but I do feel like it is okay for kind of just adding a little bit of to it. That isn't too over the top. I'm gonna go turn these all black in the blocks. This becomes easier that way. Oh, I can't do that. I guess technically what we can do is we can make the frame slab from there. Do that. And then those two can become... No? Oops. Echo block. There. Put them back together and take them apart when we need to. Anyway. Other than maybe like a lamp. Well, that's a silky jewel. What's this? What am I even looking at? Anyway. I'm not even sure. A lamp. If we could do a lamp. But it'd be nice if there were tall lamps. But I think it works. I think it works, it works, it works. For an upper part of the house, it actually feels pretty nice, feels comfortable, feels like something you might actually expect for a house. A lamp would probably be fine there, though. You know what? No, it'll be, I think there were some things in supplementaries, right? Let's see, what do we got in here? I guess it's not in this one. Or maybe it's not part of supplementaries. I thought it was... I don't know, though. It's fine, though. I was just thinking it could be nice. The, okay, I'll try to use it as a hat rack. Like, you type in power as well. I'm just like, what do we get here? Nope. Anyway, I think it was part of something. The reason it's not here, so it's fine. I don't remember. Now, the next thing, obviously, is we gotta start working down here. Alright. This is my room, this is an office, this is an outdoor quote-unquote area. And then we have a main hall area here. Alright, so I guess... It's a very different vibe, though, you know? Like, upstairs you have this cozy, warm house. It feels very, like... It feels lived in. There's a flamingo? What? I don't think there's a flamingo. But, like, cave? House. I mean, it's not a perfect house, but I mean, you could live here. You could see yourself being here, right? Anyway, I need to pick things for my room. The answer is no. I know you don't actually think you would want to live there. My point was home versus not home. Would you live in the cave instead? Just to be clear here, that's my point. Not that you'd actually want to live in the other one. See? I'm not pretending that it's amazing. I really wish there was, easier to do other things. There really isn't. Anyway, that was all I really meant with it. There's things I could do with it to make it better. Like I said, I know that the red isn't the best. It really isn't. Trying not to have it be super obnoxious was just... That was just kind of like the end. But yeah, no, if I could do what I wanted, I would do the blue walls. I would do... Alright, back to the color crafting again, I guess. Was there amethyst? I never remember. Buckets of stuff. Fancy buckets of stuff. Or not. Closing that up. I mean, I could. But I think it'd be too much. Like, we could have a very valuable room. I mean... realistically. I like the smooth. Jungle lapis could be nice. Yeah, I was gonna be like, what are these? I don't like the idea of doing the lapis, but I feel like it might be a bit much. A bit heavy. Another brick tile. Dark. Netherite, I mean, we've seen... obsidian isn't bad, but again, it's a little dark. Purple would be nice. Do we have purple? No, we do not have purple. Oh, I think the smooth stone just literally connects to... I don't know. Slime? What about slime? Oh, you know what? For a bedroom, we could do this color. Yeah, it could be good. Going back to this, rather. I like this. Don't you think? Green room? Just a nice green room. We even have the materials already ready for us. Let's just take a full stack. Alright. Alright. So this would be, like I said, this would be the room. So let's just actually get a couple of these out. Alright. I think I want to go with... I like the smooth look here. Ooh. Look at that. That is a nice wall. You know what? I should probably remove this and then have the pillars here. But we can still kind of do this here, potentially. Because obviously it would be... extremely possible. Alright. There. It's got this nice smooth kind of color to it. And what we could also do here... I need to make more, but we can go get some more of those. And just kind of create a bit of a look. And it goes into a little bathroom. Well, here's what I'm thinking. I would want a little bath. And I don't think there's like a tub of any kind that we could use here, so it's not like that would work. So you have your tube coral, but you don't have like... Because, you know, it's not necessary furniture. And a cauldron is too small. What kind of pots we got? Yeah, these are just potions. Alright. For now, like that, so I could do the floor. So that should be different. That should be like... I don't know. Let me see. Also, there were things here that kind of could have worked. What do we got in here? Well, the question is if we can waterlog these. Because if I can, I mean, there could be like a decent looking little tub. Slash pond kind of thing that you can do. Anyway, I don't know. Framed secret storage. Redstone block, bouncy cube. Divided stairs. What is a collapsible block anyway? I was kind of curious. What is this? Does it actually collapse? I mean, I don't get it. On what? The framed blocks? I mean, yeah, technically you can. Because you've got, literally, if I had a rail. You can make them, you can just put them on that and it'll go up. So I don't know if that's exactly what you're referring to, but... Lattice. What do these do? Oh, I see. Kinda... They're not exactly... I get what they are, okay. They even make torches of specific types and stuff as well. Honestly, you want them? No, I honestly feel like Let me be honest. If I was to do it's still, I don't know, closer to being vanilla-esque, I guess. I would probably want to do, but still like a mod pack. I probably still would want to add this, just because I think, if nothing else, for like building purposes. I mean, think of it like this: if you could take a ladder, right, as you put this up against here, like that, and then you can take your cobblestone to it, and you can make a cobblestone ladder, so that even, like, you don't even see that. I love that as an idea. I mean, it basically solves what I've said is their biggest thing, you know? They should do. I mean, this is it in a just a cohesive way. To some extent. It's not perfect. It's not exactly how I would want them to do it, but you could take, for example, let's see, there was a chest here, right? So you chuck these in here, and you make a chest. There's a loot here over there. And then you have your chest, and then you can use anything to make it. Realistically speaking, I feel like... Heck, I mean, a good way to kind of also handle it is, like... Let's just use this as an example. Okay, I want X type wood, right? If you could just be able to do something like that, maybe not that exactly, but something like that, I think that would at least semi-solve the issue of just kind of... And unlike these, where you can turn them back, I think the way to balance it is obviously to just kind of have it be that once you change it, right? But I don't know. I think it's a logical kind of thing. It's the kind of logic that it's like, yes, this makes sense. Heck, here's one. Fences. Let's say you take a fence, right? You want, the desire to have a stone fence, for example, then you can just do that. It doesn't have to be just thought about. And like I said, because it uses the full block no matter what, I do feel like it isn't super OP concept. It's just, I don't think they'd ever do it. Which is where it becomes a shame. It's a brilliant idea. It's a good way to allow you to have more freedom with the building without going over the top. And you don't even have to go all the way up to say, exactly, you want an iron fence? You can have an iron fence. I think that there's a logic to it. A good example would be maybe... I'm sorry to hear you're sad, Camden. I hope you feel better. Heck, let's say you want to use the nether for a door or a trapdoor, right? You can. You have your panel. Oh yeah, I did hear about that. That is the way life is, unfortunately. Anyway, but yeah, no, I just kind of like that as an idea. It's such an easy one too, to see and be like, yeah, that's decent. Alright, so what is a pillar? You know, as long as I'm sitting here looking at these, I want to know what a pillar is. I heard... Oh, so they just kind of don't connect anything. Okay. Actually, you know what? This would be great to do. It certainly is. Have that, a thinner tree. I did see them. But, yeah, I really am kind of left with, for me, I just gotta go. It's life, unfortunately. What is this? Ooh. Oh, hello. Hello? Hello. Anyway, I didn't find what I was looking for, so it's fine. Liz, I just want to know if it exists. It does not. Which is fine. What the heck is this? I'm sorry, I have to stop and look at this a second. Diagonal stairs. Kind of feel beyond that. Ooh, this would be great for a, yeah, look at that. Think about that. That could be really comfortable feeling for something. Sorry, I just had to know what it was. So it's like, that doesn't look like anything I've seen. I didn't know. So this probably needs leather of some kind. Yeah, leather. And then you would make a framed of any kind. Alright, I'm satisfied with my searching though. It's a shame that purple is definitely not something I have any ability to get right now, because I'm pretty sure purple needs, because I think that the fancy here, we could do one of these. I'd love to do that for the kind of look, but I'm pretty sure to get it, I need chorus fruit. And that the only way to get chorus fruit, I guess there's the alchemy table. But I don't want to make that, so as to get to the end area. Which we could do. I mean, I think if I made a whole bunch of teleportation blocks, we could probably get there pretty quickly. You know what? Also, well, as long as I'm here. I think I have some item... pipes. I do have those pipes. Do I have any other pipes? Also, one second. I'm trying to think through something and I'm having trouble thinking, so I'm gonna get through this stuff first, and then I'll do that. Alright, so... Well, yeah, that's just how it goes. Alright, do I have any was the question? I don't think I do, so I should make. What does it cost? I can make those. Hey. Make those. And then to make the pipe itself, I need iron. I do have iron here, so you know what, let's make 2. There we go. Right. Yeah, what did the upgrades do really quickly? Improved pipe upgrade, basic pipe upgrade. Do I have anything fancier? I have liquid pipes. Which sounds wrong, but it's true. That's what I've got. Advanced pipe. I think too. Alright, so... what I'm thinking of doing is going back and behind here. Okay. We're gonna go here. Regret our life decisions here. This should be what I'm looking for. Yeah, iron is the ones that are here. Oh, I need an item pipe, that's right. Hopefully this is gonna work. I'm gonna need to go get a wrench, I think. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. They're fine. Alright, so... what do I need for the wrench? I need flint. I have a flint chicken here somewhere. One of these is flint, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I need to check my... where the stars have gone, are they hiding from my eyes at dawn? Fading from view. exactly like this on only this? Apparently it is. Okay. This is specifically the pipe wrench, right? Yeah. Well, luckily we're in luck. Yeah, I'll do the jogging while I'm waiting for this. Right.
But I don't need to see, so just tell me where to go. Even though all my light has been fading, and I won't need to be there to face the unknown. But tonight I've been blinded by the dark. Without you, I will reach for you.
Rolling is not what I want to do. Yep. I'll chuck these back in here a second. And when the stars seem far away, I can't be blinded by the dark. Alright, I need some gold. Yes, I will. Blinded by the dark. I do wish there was a way to pick these up. Alright, so we're gonna move this into place. I could sit there for the second. Chuck these in here. The gold on the bottom. Hopefully that stays like that and it doesn't have any issues. Maybe, maybe not. Right. Oops. Is there a specific reason? Should be all I need. Make the wrench. Pipes. Ooh, we complete quests. Man, I like what I've got, man. Nope. Alright, and then the one I need to do is this one. I need to be able to see what I'm doing. Yes. Alright. Since this is bulk stuff, I guess technically we could do both, but... Here's the thing, we have pipe upgrades as well. If I could figure out how to do this. Let's see how fast this goes. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work for me. Although maybe I want to bring one of these over here. Anyway, but that's pretty fast now. I should probably get an advanced upgrade for this one as well, and then we'll just have all three of those for the bulk. You probably did. Realistically speaking. Let's get these in place, and then basically all of my bulk ones. Or when I want to do something with bulk. Filled in and everything. Continuously filled. Alright, cool. Alright, so I don't have any others that I'm doing for bulk right now. Maybe I do gold. There. What do you think? Do we do gold for the last, like, or zinc? I don't feel like we're going to get for gold or another, right? But gold might be good. Though I don't really use it that often. Zinc? I guess that's true. Alrighty. One second. Where did my bag go? Did I put it in here? Because I can't gather time while I'm not carrying it around. I don't even know what I put down. Figure out where my bag of time went. Did I put it? Oh no, did I accidentally lose it? I'm gonna have to go look around a second. No, it'd probably be downstairs. Yeah, there it is. It's not useful in there. I know I could have just teleported over, just to be clear, but... Alright. This was the ink, right? Yes. Let's take the zinc chickens while it's doing that over here. You know, before I set up this, let's go over here. Alright. Make sure this works. Yep. Alright. Let me go get myself a, an armor shirt. No gold? Maybe gold anyway. Let's get one in the gold as well, and then that'll be... perfect. I feel like those are the ones that are going to be the most, I think that's right. Yeah. Alright. Oh, also, while we're here, there. Yeah, that's never going to be a problem. Ta-da! And then we just kind of go ahead and do the same thing with the gold chicken as we're doing with the zinc. Alright, so let's put the zinc chicken away. There. She'll do that. Give that a minute, and then we'll do one for that, and then that's probably going to be good. And then we can just grab as much iron as we want over here. It'll refill a lot faster than over here, because this has got the not so efficient method. And all this because I'm thinking I want purple for bathroom tiles. I mean, it's just my priorities, I guess. let it do its thing a second. I'm gonna be honest, I think there's a chicken ticket. I'm sorry, chicken? Not really, but... Is it? I don't know about that, but... I just need 2 more. Where's the loopy while we're looking at this? Underground. You know, I hope they aren't actually leaving the holes if I don't mess with them, because it's just like, I don't need the loopy. How do I get the end? The same way we got to the nether. Oops. Like, way out here. Let me look at the exact spot. We can look at that, actually. Oh yeah, I did get some stuff from a miscellaneous as well, didn't I? Collect the reward. Did I really just get a pipe upgrade? And seared bricks. Wow. Alright, but the exact one, now that we've looked at that, there a second. It is 1,600 blocks. The nether is 1,000, so basically we have to go another 600 blocks. Basically, once we get around to that, we just gotta go out 10 times. Basically, we'll have. I just have to use a pickaxe 20 times, and voila, we're in the end. Potentially. No, it's a general thing. Look at that. Look at all that fill-in. Oh, it feels good. Anyway, that's why I was saying we need teleportation blocks. But what I would do, basically... I almost feel like I should probably have... But, you know what, we'll just have this here for now, and then what you can do is you can go... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17... 26, 27, I think? I might have done one less than I meant to. Hmm? Yes. And if I was to look in here, yeah, I could quickly put these back, but... Yeah. We have 21 blocks. Do that. Go over here a second. Grab a stack. And I can make more. This is just to see, kinda. I can make... And then what you do is you chuck those in there. See, we can make more and more. So overall, I do believe it's about 15 blocks in between. Alright, for a stack of this. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. So then you can make even more. An extra 3. But yeah. Honestly, it shouldn't be too hard to get out to it. We'll just have to decide when we want to. I do need to finish, because Kat is going to wake up and go one day. So what are we doing tomorrow? I guess. Why? We're not doing Metroid. I've already said no more this week, if that's the case. Once a week. Migraine is pretty bad, I'm just gonna be honest. Why something like this is probably fine. But most things aren't. Oh yeah, you wanna see my finished living room? I'm kind of disappointed that I couldn't do the color I wanted, but... huh. Here we go. It's not perfect. It's not great. It's not the color I wanted, but it's better than nothing, you know? I mean, it's better than, like, what I could have done. Still playing around with the coffee table, so. And as I showed earlier, what I really wanted to use... Thank you. For the walls was actually this color. But I couldn't find any. So, and since I can't figure out how I would, there doesn't seem to be a way to make it unless it's added extra into the box. You don't think so? You don't think what? I didn't say it's a good look. I just said it's an okay look for what it is. Oh, you don't think in general? I see. It's got TV. A little splash of color so it doesn't completely destroy your brain. It's got a coffee table. Chairs. Sofa. I do love the framed blocks on this one to be able to use. Because it really does. Yep. Allow for shapes and things that I wouldn't have normally been able to do. And there's Kitty. Oh, this is a chest. I didn't even know that. Huh. Anyway. Mouse, what do you vote for? Yeah, I told you he's gonna start crying. He is not happy. No, he's not. He's like, I hate you. You can choose to. I was only asking because I'm not doing Stardew. I'm not in the mood. We'll go back to it eventually, but I don't know. I feel like it's more autonomy game. Well, when your vote is alright. Nah, I get it. And then anyway, as I said, if you compare this to this makes this feel a lot nicer, I think. Like you could actually live here. You vote for House Flipper? Alright, Kenny, what do you vote for? For realsies. You also pick House Flipper? Knight, you gonna be Katrine or you gonna go House Flipper? Brass. Thank you. Because the create mod's part of this one, we have brass blocks. So I use the brass block. It's in here somewhere. Well, with brass and create, what you can do is... I know there's things... Oh wait, no, it's like this. I hear you, buddy. You can do bacon. Fair enough. There's things you can make, like you can make lanterns and stuff, obviously. I'm not... I know there's stuff that you can use to be... Like, you can make a flywheel. Plates are... Yeah. So, like, plates lit for pulse repeaters, digital adapters, mechanical arms, brass hands, peculiar bell. Things like that. I do hear you, buddy. I just used these to make something. There's all kinds of things. Brass is one of those things that's kind of just part of, create. Think of it like this. Andesite alloy and brass alloy are like your best friends in the create mod. I don't like the mod. I don't mind the mod that much, but it's not my favorite mod, but just like, so you got the brass here. I do believe this has brass in it as well. No, gold in this one. But if you go through a lot of these, you're gonna find a lot of brass. Brass encased cogwheel. Yeah. Effectively, what gets used the most here is just brass, copper, and zinc, really. Zinc is like the most used because the... Nah, it's not up to the ancient caps. It's not like that. No. I was just saying it's not my favorite mod in the world. I think it's a decent mod, and I think if it was more like I could see it being used in vanilla, I'd go there, right? So like you have the andesite casing and the breast casing. What I don't like really, Tomas, is more along the lines of just kind of, because you're guessing here, that a lot of the mods that use, like, I don't mind it in this one. I think it makes sense, right? With the so notice I haven't really complained that much here. It makes sense. You're underground. You're supposed to get all the materials, all that jazz. Where I don't like it is things like Sky Factory 5, where it's like, why is it so required for everything? You're in the sky, and you're not going to be getting these materials in that way. Logistically, having everything be around stuff like that is very frustrating. So I do think that's part of it. Part of, like, the everything. Well, yeah, because it's a... Everybody uses... Well, that's the thing with those. Sky Factory 5 doesn't use a lot of the standard mods. I mean, this doesn't either, but at least in this case, again, Create makes a lot of sense. And there's still things that are akin to the actual ones. Like, no, they don't have drawers, but they do have a drawers equivalent here. So to me, I just kind of look at some of the... I think the thing for me is just... Ow. Anyway, it just needs to have a little bit of making senseness to it. That's all I really ask for a mod in a mod pack, I think, at this point. Like, I feel like overall, most of the stuff does make sense. Ironically, if I stand here, I'd probably get the stuff after the bee dies. And while I'd love to have seen a few more building things, I'm not going to complain just because... I know there's... Of course it's done this to me. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I hear you, buddy. But, like, while some of them are kind of odd, like the luggage mod, I can see where they have a use. And I think... If I'm being honest, I think the worst thing with the, Sky Factory 5's implementation is it's just like, but why would I use Create? And that's why it's basically has to force you to use it, because otherwise why would you bother using Create? It's a pain to make all the materials and everything. You're more likely to use a thermal, because with thermal you can continue to get more of what you really want with a lot of more ease, whereas like, anyway, it doesn't really matter. Hedge blocks. Or to hedge. Well, I mean, Create does have a literal in-game guide. Let's be real. As long as it's implemented properly. Like... like, that's what I like about it, is that there is a... Well, how would you use this? If it's a, like, okay, so this is how this works with this. And then it even shows how you would use it and everything, potentially. So I don't... It's like, well, there's a valve handle. How would you use that? Well, you use it as a valve handle. So if it's not obvious, they do have... Like, I can see how that would work. Like, that's a great way to make, like, a door or something. Anyway, all I was saying is, I don't mind Create. I think it's definitely not my favorite mod pack. But it's not the or mod in the mod pack, but it's not the worst. And in all honesty, a lot of it I could totally see having some potential implication into implementation, into a more vanilla space. And that's where I would like it. Like, it's like, just just a more kind of cohesive kind of vibe. Like, I could totally see them taking some of the ideas. I see. I totally haven't made big stone blocks already, honest. Also, we already have smooth stone blocks. They've been created and brought over. Meow. Anyway, I think next time we play, I'm gonna probably go to the end. Oh, I have thought big. I probably, to finish the series, as you put it, wouldn't do a big stone block. No, 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 no. We'd be stupid. Yeah? I mean, probably not near the base, just because that feels like that would be too stupid, but like, come on. Come on, you know how it's gotta go. Giant chance cube. I do wish I knew how you do it. But like, if we had enough of them, huge craziness. I'd probably go off a distance though and up, much like the place I already have, but maybe farther out. And the ability to escape, big time. The chance cube can be good, and a chance cube can be bad. We set up precautions, and then we go ham. Anyway, doesn't really matter than that. It's probably if there's a levitation thing. Yeah, the belts of levitation. Actually, I could probably make this. If I had the belt of mundane and air essence, I could make this. I can make this. If I had air essence, but I'm sure I can get air essence. It's not that hard. Yeah. Alright. Well, next time we'll be going to the end. I've already planned to do that. We've already got several of the things I need. I need way more. But, like, we've got 10 of these. If we figure that we get out, like, about 15... You know, I should count real quick. So that next time I know how many I need, if I can remember. But... I mean, I think this is actually exact, but... Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 16, 17, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. Maybe 10 is enough. 10 might be enough. So yeah, we'll start trying to work towards getting to the end next time. It'll be great. Oh, I do need, I do need my quick picture, but other than that, we're good. And then Kitty can just be freed. So tomorrow we're doing House Flipper. Just double checking that's the plan, right? Alright, so it's been a pleasure having you. I hope to see you again tomorrow for some House Flipper fun, as we'll be doing House Flipper. I hope you guys have a wonderful day / night / whatever it is for you. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for sticking around. And if it is night for you, I hope you have a wonderful night's sleep.